Excuse me.
Good job.
Thank you.
And we are live.
All right. Oh,
right now.
A little bit of
what in the world? Why is this?
Gotta put up some this here.
Let's see.
Fit this there. Perfect. Okay.
Oh,
Crazy lag going on here with my Twitch interface.
I have a weird neck
You can
beard.
turn off video once you confirm everything's good on your end. Recommend don't use video while you're doing it, 'cause you'll get
Wow.
Okay.
I'm watching on Twitch and we look amazing.
Nice.
Hey, look, we went
No,
live.
I don't. you look okay,
I'll
Rez.
fix you in a
Steve looks
second.
good.
I'll fix you in a second.
Steve's head's cut off. But I like the overlay. It looks awesome.
Well, I didn't do
All right.
anything about it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I can do it right there. Okay, now you're in it.
That looks like Garage in the background.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
All right, so we do have to stay really still.
Yeah, it's not my fault that somebody made boxes so small.
I like our.
I don't know how else to fit 3 boxes in there. It would make any sense. We could all been like real tall and skinny.
I think it's funny that both Rez and I
Yeah.
have the red shirt with the black shirt underneath. Oh, goodness.
All right.
Oh wait, I can fix that.
I can't see what's going on at all now because
Yeah.
advertisements.
Oh, goodness.
It just says BRB coffee. As Bo looking at the bottom of his mug. What?
Wait, where'd you find that at? How do you see that?
Am I looking at the wrong channel? It's Loading
No.
Podcast.
Well, you're probably looking at past videos, maybe. You're not looking at
Well,
the
how do I
live.
see what's current?
Just go to twitch.tv/LOTI podcast.
That's where I'm at. Oh, there we go. All right.
Do you like
Why
my BRB screen?
You got Garage back there behind you.
He's like peeking over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so I don't know. Should I? I think I'll just like list the decks. Rez, if I say stuff, can you type it real fast?
I could try.
So underneath the
Wait a second.
There we go. How's that?
What? How's what?
You have to look on Twitch.
Oh. All right, I gotta wait a little bit.
Where are the
It looks. I don't see any, unless I'm missing something.
Oh, I think I might have lost the show notes. Where the heck did they go?
What happened? What happened on Twitch? Did I miss something?
Am I back yet?
Yeah, you are. Oh! Look at you. Oh, Rez, we all have red shirts on with black shirts.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Dude,
hilarious.
this is awesome. This is awesome.
So, Steve, why can't I see you in
I
Discord?
have to turn my video off.
This is awesome.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's one.
OBS is weird.
Yeah, I can only do one source of the video.
Dude,
I can't.
this is too funny.
It's hilarious.
This is awesome. Well, the warrior cards are lined in red, aren't they? Right?
Maybe.
I think they
And
actually
I just thought
are.
of something I might be able to scrape my video. Now that I remember.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, the warrior cards are lined in red. So that's really funny that's
Yeah,
ironically
that's right.
what we're wearing.
That's right.
All right,
Makes
so Rez,
sense.
if you can do me a favor once you find the
All
show
right,
notes
Yeah, I'm back. What do you need me to do?
under Espo mode, you see where it says Hall of Champions?
Oh, champions.
So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Where my cursor is right now,
Uh-huh.
if you'll click there, I'm going to give you, yeah, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and name the decks and you just type them.
Okay.
Okay. So we have, let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see how I'm going to do this.
Why's my camera blurry?
All right, let's go with, okay. All right.
I'm waiting.
Firebat.
Firebat.
BlizzCon, yeah, Firebat, BlizzCon 2014. And then the decks I want you to put underneath his name.
Mm-hmm.
Miracle Rogue.
Okay.
Death Rattle Hunter.
There we go. I fixed it. Now you can see me too.
Okay. Oh,
Except
cool.
I can't put it over there.
Ramp Druid.
Okay.
And Warlock Zoo.
Okay.
All right. And then Ost Kaka, BlizzCon 2015.
Okay.
Freeze Mage.
Yep.
Test.
Mid-range Patron Warrior. Oh, why couldn't you have gotten that one, Rez, when we were playing this?
I know, right? Okay.
And then Oil Rogue.
All right. And then
All right, next we have
Wow.
Pavel, BlizzCon 2016.
Okay.
Okay, we have Mid-range Shaman.
Okay.
Yogg, Malagos Druid.
Okay.
Malagos Miracle Rogue.
Sound like you're announcing the Emmy Award nominees.
Well, you know that's the Emmys are tonight, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't pay
Or no, the Oscars are tonight.
All right. Next.
And in his final appearance, Tempo Mage. Steve, really? Rez,
Oh my
please
goodness.
tell me your shirt is the Flash, Rez.
I wish I had a Flash shirt. I wish I had one.
That would be too much. That would be too much.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. Now we have all the decks. All right. Thank you, Rez.
You're
Your
welcome.
typing skills are probably far better than mine.
I doubt it, dude. I still hunt and peck.
I definitely do.
After all these years of using the computer, like since I was 6 years old, still hunt and peck.
Okay.
Never learned how to type.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Oh, you've got a
All right.
Moobot going.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know I did. How'd that happen? I thought I shut him down. I guess he's still going crazy. He won't leave.
That's okay. Jeeves had taken a nap, so I had to wake him up.
It's all good. It's all good.
Apparently, he doesn't like hanging out for a long period of time.
Jeeves?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to take a nap every once in a while.
He is a little old.
A little particular.
Okay, are we ready?
1 second.
All right. So should I turn off Twitch then, as this
You
is
should
your-
at least
as your
pause the video.
stream? Okay.
Yeah. Whatever saves you bandwidth.
Well, the biggest reason is because you're going to hear 15-second delay of everything if you don't.
All
Well,
right.
you can mute it.
So it might be kind of funny if you do leave it on. That way you can be answering questions 15 seconds after we answer them, the second time after you answered already the first time. You might be able to
Right,
answer
right.
your own questions.
Oh, I
That's
I
always
can
fun.
barely see the chat there. How do I pop out the chat again?
There's a menu item on the right that has a drop down. And when you click on that drop down, it Actually, it's the gear at the bottom left corner of the chat window,
Here.
and there's an option to pop out to chat.
Pop up. There it is. Oh, good. There we go. Nice.
I should probably check one thing real quick.
Ah, ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 free card packs, everybody.
What? 3 free card packs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 1 per day. If you log in day
Ah.
1, you get a free Gangora pack. If you log in day 2, you get a free Frozen Thumb.
Oh, during the championship.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's pretty cool. I'm all right with that. Okay. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna go.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna BRB coffee. Is that all right?
Okay. Hello, everyone. We haven't started yet, almost. Yeah, Espo's playing with green screens, and to accommodate his immovable green screen, we have to superimpose odd pictures behind him. And what was I doing? I was going to load the Blizzard app to see if I get a free pack. And FYI, we do not have music on the intro that you can hear, unfortunately.
No worries. I'll wait till you start speaking.
Yeah. We will once I get it figured out, but I got the cable I needed to do it and used it the first time, and it was garbled coming through, and it didn't work well.
So do you do that in post?
Yeah, I do it in post. Yep.
Okay.
I play it so Twitch can hear it, though.
Oh, all right. That's good.
Yes, I did just get the Championship Begins pack just now, and we have a new background with little swirly, sparkly things. They're kind of cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I got the pack message. Oh, I guess once it begins, I'm going to get it. Because I don't have a pack yet. That's what I get for not reading the message. And Championship begins tomorrow. Huh, you log in with... Let's see if it says anything about it.
Put this thing right there. And this thing there. So 173, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
It's a few, that's for sure. Relog in. I'm back in. I got my pack. And we'll open it on stream to see what we get. Whoa, 5 legendaries. No. I did get a rare mana bind and an epic living mana.
Nice.
A racer petal lasher, giant wasp, and an iron hide. Pretty cool. I won't turn that down.
Yeah. Got your warrior card there.
That's
Iron
right.
Hide.
Token warrior cards done.
Mm-hmm.
Eats back. He can't
I
hear
guess I
us.
need to put my headphones in if I want to hear you guys.
Yeah. Erg.
All right. Good?
Okay, good.
All right. Good deal.
We are ready if you are.
Think so. It looks like it.
Okay. Then I will get ready to hit record.
I'm ready.
I thought we got 2 emails or 3 emails last week.
No, we only got 1 last week. We got 2 the week before.
Okay, that must be what I was looking at. Okay.
The great part is that it's all being recorded. Res.
Oh, good. Good. Got to make sure you get me checking my teeth, see if I got
That's right.
blueberry skins in there.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna hit record if Vespa's ready.
But something just happened.
I know. I heard
Smashing.
smashing.
You guys both sound like robots, so my internet might be going down.
I might actually be a robot.
I might be an orangutan or a gorilla.
He's a manga robot.
Mangrobot. A mangrove robot.
Mangro robot.
All right, we can try this. Hopefully it works out.
Okay. Nice cup.
You're listening to Legend of the Innkeeper, the Hearthstone podcast for casual players.
the hearth.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Vastidius.
And I am Espo.
And I am Espo's one friend, Rez.
Welcome. And welcome to our
Dude.
little party.
How are you guys
Awesome.
doing? Been a long time.
No, I'm only going to ask one favor with this little arrangement. Don't forget I'm here. Okay?
Oh,
I know you two will start talking, and you'll get into this thing, and I'll be like, hey.
Yeah.
He doesn't know us at all, does he, Spo?
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
Not a bit.
At all. That's funny.
Well, yes, we're going to talk this week a little bit about the warrior, and we thought, who plays warrior almost about 98% of the time they're playing Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Would that
Like
be...
I said, you don't know me at all.
Well, I hear from Espo, and he's like,
right.
yeah, Rez plays warrior all the time. He got hooked on warrior, and that's all he does play anymore. Except for the time when you two get together and do kind of crazy things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything goes when Espo and I get together.
But it typically involves Chen.
Joe.
Cho.
What? Jim. Who's Jim?
Well-
Cho. Lord Walker Cho.
Chen. I think he said Chen. Well, Chen,
Chen.
Joe.
Chen's his brother.
Chencho.
Yeah.
Chen Stormstout is actually, in Chen Stormstout, I've talked to him. He gets very offended because a lot of people do get him confused with Lord Walker Cho.
Well, see,
with his brother.
Since
Yeah.
last week, though, I got to at least make sure I throw in the obligatory incorrect card title before we have a reputation to uphold.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
He's baiting out those angry emails.
That's right.
No, the emails and the iTunes reviews, baiting them
There
out.
you go.
It's actually Lore Runner Chen
Lord Runner Chen.
I think it's
instead of Lore Walker Cho.
Sounds like something from the Superman Bizarro universe or something.
That's right.
Bizarro.
Bizarro Cho. No, but you are correct. So whenever Rez and I are doing these fun decks, what we'll do is we'll say, "Okay, Rez," and he'll say, "Okay, Spo," and we'll say, "All right, we'll throw in Lord Walker Cho. We will throw in
Bagel.
anything else."
Right.
Well, actually, usually we don't even say that we're going to do that. It just happens.
Yeah.
It just happens.
And you expect it from each other. So.
Right.
Yeah,
It's expected.
Oh, well.
Because
But
it's fun.
anyways.
It's a fun card.
Let's talk just a little bit quickly about your week. And I'm going to start out just because mine was simple. My dad had a situation with his health, and I had to go out and help him. And I had told you last week I'm going to have an opportunity to play lots of Hearthstone while I'm out there visiting. Yeah, that didn't happen. It was not an easy visit. It was very difficult. Lots of taking care of Dad and also his wife. And she's in the hospital now, and it's just, it's been a rough week. So I got back in town last night, so I've had absolutely zero time to even bring up Hearthstone, even though I wanted to. I was actually trying to do this. However, I do have a story. I was in the airport in Orlando heading out back home yesterday morning, and I was getting in line to get lunch before I had to go run off and get on my plane. And I look over my shoulder, and there's a bunch of tables right there behind the place I was in line, and there was a young couple sitting at a table playing Hearthstone on a tablet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like, I am as far as I am away from you right now, right here. Okay. So I turned around to them and I leaned over and said, "I'm sorry. Don't mean to interrupt, but I noticed you're playing Hearthstone. Did you know? Do you guys even listen to podcasts?" "No, I don't listen." The guy had a great accent. He had to be from New Zealand or Australia. I hope that was what I was hearing. He's like, "No, don't watch a lot of videos on YouTube." So, well, if you ever get a chance to, you should listen to Legend of the Innkeeper. We're casual and friendly show for people learning to play Hearthstone, because he was showing the young lady how to play Hearthstone, and he was teaching her how to play the game. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't have anything to hand them to help them remember, but said thank you, and they would check it out. But if you ever check it out and you were the peak couple in airport in Orlando, it was nice meeting you. I hope if you did, you're listening to the show, and then you can send us an email. Let us know that you're who you are and what you're doing. So, and hopefully you'll hang around if that's the case. And if you're not that couple, then keep listening. We're glad to have you here also. We like having new listeners. So, anyways, that was fun. That was my experience.
That's
and I
awesome.
apologize for not being able to play this week, but sometimes life doesn't let you do that. And pausing a moment because Espo just disappeared.
Oh, I wonder what happened there.
Maybe he was the one having internet issues.
Possibly. I think he
Okay.
did freeze.
Okay, Ann.
freeze for a few seconds.
Okay, Ann, what'd you do with Espo? Ann's in chat. Remember Ann
Okay.
from BlizzCon?
Oh, yeah. Sezin.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, there we go. I see. Yeah, of course you can be Espo's other friend, Anne. I think you already are, right? Oh, man. I'm going to have to scoot over this way a little bit. Or is it this way?
Nope, other way. What'd you do? Wrong
Uh-huh.
way. Wrong way. Well, I'll right now it's because he's not there.
Right.
Yeah,
It,
so it'll fix.
it made us 2 boxes in
He says,
Discord
I
instead
think
of
the
3.
snow broke my internet.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And I just realized Espo is typing as LOTI podcast. So,
Oh, in Discord.
yeah. No, in Twitch chat.
Or a Twitch chat. Okay.
Okay, I'll stop the stream. I can stop the recording for a moment. We'll just pick it up.
Okay.
If and when he returns. If not, you know what? I guess we keep going.
Yeah.
And just kick him off for the rest of the show.
I don't know how to do the slideshow.
That's okay. I pull it up and we just talk about each card.
Okay.
And you'll do all the talking because I have some experience with them. I did play some this week. And
All right.
Zeroshio's here.
There he is.
We had started. We were in the middle of the show, but then Espo decided he was done and left.
He's probably running around right now trying to figure out what's going on.
And had we Espo in the picture, I'd have Rez more on the screen, but that's because Espo's not here and he messed up the video arrangement and lining up. Me too.
Where am I? Am I in the stream now?
Yeah, here, leaning in. You're good. And he's still not in. So, yeah, leave it to Espo. While we're waiting for Espo, let me pull up Hearthstone on the second screen. So now you don't have to lean anymore.
All right.
And I'll regale you with stories from Hearthstone. Not really. But I will attempt to play the game, and my game crashed. Sweet.
Oh, I can share my screen too through Discord. Right? That's cool.
Yeah.
What's this little down arrow do? Oh, that just makes it bigger. Okay.
Okay, if you're in game, hey, are you in game?
What? I am in game.
Well, let me challenge you to a match while we're waiting.
Sounds good. Let's do it. I'm gonna play my warrior deck.
I think. Let me make sure I have a warrior deck.
All right, now, Steve, I only have until
No, I don't.
about an hour and a half left, and then I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go to work.
No worries.
All right.
I don't have a warrior deck because I didn't play one. So I will
No worries.
play a challenge to your warrior deck.
Yeah, I haven't played you for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably been about a
see what
year.
happens.
My goodness. Yeah, so this is my kitchen sink deck.
Okay.
It's got everything.
Well, mine is my random fun deck.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
it has just about everything.
Good deal. Random fun. Oh, random. I do love the random mechanic. That's
I do too. It's
you
one
know.
of my more favorites.
Yes,
Yes, the question is Rez still in South Korea? Yes, he is.
I am. I am indeed.
For how much longer?
I'm gonna be here until the end of May.
Okay. So back in the summer.
Yep. Now I've got 2 weeks on my visa after my contract is up. So for those 2 weeks, first 2 weeks in June, I may do some traveling around Korea here
Cool.
because
Do you have to use your
I really
MasterCard for the rest of it? Since your visa.
oh
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
it's like yeah,
Boom,
yeah,
chick. Or your American
Yep.
Express.
right.
Never leave home without it.
Okay, all right. What am I taking here? Let's see, got the Discover. Oh, I guess I'll do that one.
Can't stop, won't stop, you're right.
What?
Zeroshio was
Oh,
commenting on my use of dad jokes.
oh, oh, right there. Can't stop, won't stop. Hash brown.
That's right. Oh, it's a slow
Ooh.
starting.
A little bit. It's all right.
I have a feeling it's going to get real ugly real soon.
You never know. This is kind of a slow deck that I have here. It may get ugly on your side. Mine just kind of fills up with taunts, or at least I try to do that. Since I'm playing the quest.
Right?
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. All right. I guess
AS
I'll
was back on
do this.
the internet. That is.
He's back, huh?
Sort of.
And I wonder what happened.
Okay.
Fireball. All right. I hear an Espo.
Yeah, there's an Espo.
Is it on? Am I back?
What happened?
So
dude?
you guys were talking about. Oh, are we not live anymore?
We're
Wait,
live, but we're
no.
not recording. We're
Oh,
playing
okay.
a game.
Oh, you're playing again? Well, what?
All right.
All right. Well, let's do a show about Hearthstone.
Well, we're going to
Yeah,
finish our
let's-
game.
Oh, okay.
We're playing Hearthstone.
What? Oh my God. Rez only has a limited amount of time. He has to
Yeah.
go.
That's okay. We'll talk fast.
Oh my goodness. Poor Rez.
It's okay.
The
It's all right.
kids will have to wait. Rez is gonna get fired. All right. Yeah. So we had a lot of snow these past couple days, and the internet's been really
Spotty?
shoddy. Like, yeah, it's been pretty bad. So, but it sounds like everything's okay. I did a speed test earlier, and it was back down to 3 down, but it was 5 up. And then I just did another speed test, and it's back up to its 40 down and 6 up. So it's back to normal.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand. So, but anyway, you guys sound great now. Everything's good. I think we are ready to go. So are we how far did we get? Last I heard, you guys both sounded like robots, and Steve was talking about maybe getting back into Hearthstone.
Well,
Something
we're
like
we're getting into some Hearthstone right now, actually.
right.
All right.
I have res down to 13 health
Yeah.
on turn 7.
Ouch. Ouch.
Seems legit. That
Hurts.
seems legit.
Hurts, don't it?
Hurts donut. I know of this hurts donut. So did we pause the recording then?
We did, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to stitch them together, but
What's a master random? Wow, what's that?
that is my deck I'm playing with.
So many choices.
Master.
That's
random.
my card list tool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deck of
the
wonders.
innkeeper.
I gotcha. Looking good. You guys are doing it. Look at you. Oh, and you can see who's talking in the upper left-hand corner of the
Yes, you can.
screen. That's cool. I like that.
Neat.
There you go, Rez, Grand Archivist. That way you can pyroblast randomly.
That's me.
That's Steve
okay.
doing that.
And thank you
okay,
for
I
telling him
can't.
what card I have.
Ouch.
I can't see. I can't see what's going on. There you go. You're doing it right, dude.
What?
You're doing it right.
Hey, guys are.
That's definitely how you do it. All right, there you go. And that's GG then, right? Oh, you didn't play the Grand Archivist you had Lethal, or do you still have Lethal and I can't see it?
I don't have lethal.
You had Lethal with Grand Archivist, right?
Oh, Grand Archivist cost 8. I didn't have 8.
Oh, I thought you had 8 mana. My bad.
Well, Grand Archivist
Wow.
may not have casted what you're thinking he would have.
You have Flame Strike too. Oh, and
Yes.
Meteor.
Yes. And Ice Block.
Oh, and
Explosive
Ice Block.
Runes.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
this
never
isn't
mind.
that deck.
Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. Yeah, I can't even. I'm bad at this game. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
isn't the deck you think it is.
Yeah.
This isn't the deck you think it is.
This is not the deck you're looking for. All right. Well, let's get this over with. What are you doing?
All right. We're going.
You played Suicide Warrior, Rez?
It kind of is at this point.
Ouch.
So when Rez and I play against each other, and I'm like, dude, I've got 15 minutes and I have to get 3 wins. And Rez is like, all right, I'll play Suicide Rogue.
Okay,
And
here we go.
he does everything to see how fast he can die.
It is a Primordial Glyph.
Primordial Glyph. Interesting.
It's not the card I was looking for.
This is not the card you were looking.
Uh-huh. Let's.
We need to figure out how to die really fast in this game. How's that happen? Rez, you're the master at that, dude. You and I can die really fast.
The master of dying. Thanks.
Especially with Warrior lately, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
I hope everybody wore their red shirts for Warrior Night. What in the world? We didn't even plan this. That's what's funny about it.
Well, the red is to hide the blood.
That's right. Like when I wear my brown pants when I,
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. Whenever you play my warrior deck.
That's right.
Oh, what's he doing?
What is going on? You guys with your
Okay.
craziness. All right, let's get this over with.
There must be a way. Oh, Dragon's Breath. Punch to the face. And
All right, I am now friends with someone on the
Oh,
Twitch channel.
something
Okay,
secret.
let's see. What do we get? What do we get? It is the right card.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
the wrong target.
What just happened? Did I miss something? I must have-
That's
Pyroblast.
awesome.
Oh, it is Pyroblast. You Pyroblasted Geliseth? Really?
Wow. Great.
What?
To the arc.
Oh no, he Pyroblast. Oh gosh. Wow.
Great
Grand
job.
Great.
Archivist.
All right, let's see.
Great. Ooh.
We're gonna have to talk like
darkness.
really fast because
No,
Rez
we
has
won't.
to go to work
Okay.
in 20 minutes.
No, he said an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. What time you got to be there, Rez?
I gotta be there at 1. But
Oh,
I leave-
okay. Why did I
leave,
think
like-
you had to be there at
like a
noon?
quarter after 12. So
I got you. Oh, that
and
must have been what I
it
was
is
thinking.
10:40 right now here. and 40.
Okay. All
So
right.
I've got an hour and 20 minutes.
All right.
I could stretch it a little bit more. What is all?
Shh, it's a secret.
Oh God! What? All right.
All right.
So Rez played Darkness against me, and his Darkness came out to play at 2020. And I devolved it into a questing adventurer.
Oh.
Yeah, and promptly took it out with my flame caller. It was awesome.
Look at this weapon I got over here. This is just amazing.
all those,
For a warrior deck.
all those,
I am.
all those demons.
That did it. I think I'm gonna die. Wow.
Good job, guys.
Oh, I'm frozen. So I can't attack you with my Skull of Minari.
Smash him in the face with a zero attack skull.
Skull of Minari. That sounds like a spine problem.
I think I got some Skull of Minari. I woke up this morning, my back was hurting. I think I might have Skull of Minari.
Okay.
GG.
Let's see.
G to the G.
Fun time.
Wait.
Fun times next turn, regardless of whatever happens here.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fun times, craziness.
Okay.
So I got like this hunch in my back, and I think I might have Skull of Minari.
You got a hunch?
Okay.
Darkness. That's one.
It's one.
Oh,
Darkness.
let's
Here
have
he
some
goes.
happy
You
fun
ready?
time. Do it.
Fun all day long.
You
Well,
charge.
I should probably do this first.
Yasharaj.
Pineapple pen. There he is. Oh, Yogg.
He's got
We love
13
I love Yasharaj.
opportunities.
Okay. Do damage to all minions. Secret. Treachery.
No!
Oh, that's pretty damn cool. I like it.
No!
Crawl. And I keep Yogg. Oh, swiping your face.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Oh, how
He's
did
still
I
alive. He's still alive.
I shot my own Yogg. What? Deal 2 damage.
to
Oh,
yourself.
2 damage to me. Twisting Nether.
No.
Oh, will Darkness survive Twisting Nether? He does. Amazing.
Lame.
That's funny.
Lame.
Wow, dude. That was fun.
That's awesome.
Told you it was a bunch of fun coming.
Yeah, that was fun. I like it. Good job. GG. Always a good time. Here we go. It's all Furious. Good night.
Not
Oh,
quite.
maybe not. Maybe not. Ice blocking, huh?
Not quite.
Okay, I guess I have to pass turn then and see if you don't pick out another Pyroblast. Oh, more secrets.
Bastidius runs 3 Pyroblasts in his deck.
Oh, did he use 2 already?
I don't know.
Of course, I mean, there's all kinds of random stuff happening over there, so who knows?
Who knows? That's right. Who knows?
Here we go. This is why I tech this into my deck. Wow. You gotta love it.
I
Gotta
got
love it.
rid of my ice block.
I did.
Very good.
That's my
Very good.
anti-mage card.
Okay.
All right.
Well done.
GG, Steve. That was awesome.
Good stuff.
Warrior survived. The Warrior showed what it was all about.
All right.
Okay. Shall we continue?
Back to the show.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
I mean, this is part of the show.
Okay, I believe I wrapped up and said that's it for me. So we'll do that.
We'll see
and
you
if
next
not,
week.
I will
See you next week.
I will just say at that point it's all up to you now. Who wants to go next? How was your week?
I'll go ahead and go next, and
Go
then
for
we'll
it.
save the best. We'll save the best for last. So definitely played some Hearthstone this week. Didn't stream as much as I wanted to. We had weird weather and all kind of stuff going on, but I think I am sitting at 427 wins with my priest, somewhere around there, and a lot of fun with Rez and I playing warrior. We did a lot of cool stuff playing warrior and played Tavern Brawl, did some questing, and I did not let darkness touch me.
Well, that's
That's
good.
what happened this past week. So, how
Well,
about you,
cool.
Rez?
Well, all right. So I've been playing a little bit of Hearthstone here and there, getting into some other games as well. But on the Hearthstone front, I've kind of set my warrior aside for my laddering ambitions temporarily, and I don't normally do this, but I went and looked online to see, okay, what can get me a few ranks on ladder, and it looked like a lot of people are playing aggro pally or something like that. So I threw together a deck was kind of similar to something I saw, and I got up to rank 15. I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that. I'll get a little bit of extra
deal.
bonus at the end of this month.
Very
But
good.
yeah, other than that, I've been teaching kids in Korea and having a good time, man.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, there's no shame in getting on the internet and trying to find a decent deck, especially after you get a little salty with the one you're used to
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Well, I
I
mean-
tend to get a little salty. Anyhow, go ahead.
Especially for casual players, there are almost 700 cards to choose from. I mean, creating a deck is not as simple as just throwing a bunch of things in a deck and saying, hey, that looks good. I like all the artwork on these cards. No, there is some strategy and thought that has to go into your combinations, and it doesn't always just work by adding all the taunt cards or all the cards that work together that have the same name that begins with a letter S. So you do have to put some thought.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did originally with this warrior deck going into this month. I was like, look at all these new cards. What can I throw together? This is awesome. I just typed in legendary, filtered it out. I'm like, oh man, what
There you go.
legendaries do I have that I can throw in this deck?
Yeah.
So, we've got a friend over at the Hero Power podcast, Versika, and he is known as the mad scientist because scientists really think of good things to put together. Well, I normally like to think of myself as a scientist too, but I end up being more like a Wile E. Coyote than anything else. So this deck, I think I got up to rank 20 with my kitchen sink deck, warrior deck, with all the stuff that I threw in there. I had like maybe 20 different ideas going on at the same time. I had darkness, I had woe cleaver, I had the all these shield cards. I had the a bunch of taunts. I had the quest. It was madness, and I didn't go very far.
You had DK. You had Scourge Lord.
I had Scourge Lord in there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it was fun to play when it worked, but it didn't work all that often.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. Anyhow,
Well, the only other big thing to talk about this week is the Hearthstone Championship is about to start. In fact,
that's right.
Well, no, it's already
tomorrow
started.
Or today. That's right. It started today. So
If you log into Hearthstone, you can see all the craziness going on.
That's
There's
right.
like sparklers and all kind of. They changed the whole look of the Hearthstone starting screen.
it's pretty crazy. And
Yeah,
like
it's
a
really
party.
nice.
the other benefit you get is if you log in today or tomorrow, that is the 18th or 19th, you will get a free Ungoro card pack to open and get some free cards. And then if you
Yeah.
log in this day 2, which I believe is the 19th and 20th, you will get one Frozen Throne card pack. And if you log in day 3, you will get a Kobolds card pack. So make sure you're logging in the next 3 days to get some free goodies in your life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And while you're at it, watch some of the tournament. Guarantee it's going to be some craziness going on there, and it's a lot of fun to watch it. So watch it on Twitch at twitch.tv/playhearthstone. I believe that's where they're live streaming it. So good
I
stuff.
do want to do that. Nice.
Yeah, I got to see my man Calento. I chose, and I don't know if you guys remember who you chose, but I think 2 weeks ago they let us choose again, and every time your champion that you chose wins a round, not just one single match, but a round, you get a free pack. I chose
Nice.
Calento, and I think I watched him lose today. So that was
Ah.
uneventful, or not uneventful, but it was unexciting. But you know, it's still cool. Saw some great Hearthstone and watched. I think his name is Hoj or Hoj, Hoej. I don't know. He has a twin
Hoj.
brother that plays Hearthstone too. But
Yeah.
I watched him play, and it was cool. Watched some really high level Hearthstone play, just insane moves and plays that I wouldn't even think about, you know. So good stuff. But okay, Zeroshio says it's pronounced Hoy. So
Hoy.
I watched Hoy play some Hearthstone today, and it was cool.
Oh, hoy.
Yeah, oh hoy, or ahoy,
Ahoy.
Hoy.
ahoy.
I was
But,
trying to look and see who I had picked, but I don't see a link to that page where you can go do that anymore, so I can't look and see. Bummer.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
picked
sure
Calento
I
as
picked
well
Calento
because
also.
it looked like what everybody else was picking. So
Yeah, it's like
you know, they know something that I don't. So
it's like,
I'll
do you
pick
want
this
free
dude.
card packs? Well, pick Calento.
Right.
Is almost the default setting, unfortunately, but at the same time, yeah, if you got beat today, then
well, lately it's been Orange. I mean, Orange has been tearing it up.
that's true.
He definitely got me packs last time, even though I don't think he took it all. Maybe he did. I can't remember. But either way, we also got something to do with the champions and the world championship today, or yesterday actually, it came out, and it was the Tavern Brawl. So this week's Tavern Brawl is Hall of Champions, and it's which legendary champions deck grace these hallowed halls? Let's find out. So you enter into the Tavern Brawl, and you are randomly given one of the decks that Firebat, Ostkaka, or Pavel used in their run to the World Championship.
Cool.
They, as Vestidia stated earlier, the championship started today in Amsterdam, and this Tavern Brawl lets you revisit the decks that they played during their championship run. Now, these decks and the cards are unhindered or unnerfed, so you will see everything from. Do you guys remember Undertaker Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that Death Rattle Hunter with the
Wow.
Undertaker?
Yeah.
Unnerfed. So these are all unnerved. Rez and I played today, and I played Freeze Mage. I think Rez got the Freeze Mage after I did. I played the Oil Rogue, which was pretty cool. So the decks that you will get a chance, randomly, of course, to play are from Firebat's 2014 run. You got Miracle Rogue, Death Rattle Hunter that I spoke of, Ramp Druid, and Warlock Zoo. You have Ostkaka, and all of Firebat's decks, again, are unnerfed. So these are the cards from 2014, exactly as were in his deck back then.
And it would include cards that were rotated out, too, wouldn't it?
Yes. So you had Mad Scientist, which rotated out, because that's from, was it...
Maximus?
Maximus, there we go. Okay, so let's moving on. 2015, we had Ostkaka with his Freeze Mage, his mid-range Patron Warrior, and his Oil Rogue. Then in 2016, we had Pavel, which all three of us got to see him win the World Championship at BlizzCon.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think Rez and I were actually on the stage watching him play at one point.
Yeah.
For the semifinals, I think.
Yeah. We were up there. So you get to play either his mid-range Shaman, his Yogg Malagos Druid, or his Malagos Miracle Rogue, or his Tempo Mage. Which, Rez, I think you didn't play the Freeze Mage. You actually played the Tempo Mage.
The Tempo Mage, yeah.
Yeah, because it had those Flame Wakers in it, which just did me in. That was gross. But this is a really, really awesome Tavern Brawl for anyone for new players, for advanced players, for casual players. Really, really cool. And one thing I will note is you still get your card pack even if you're playing a friend. So Rez and I just traded wins. He won the first match. I won the second match. Thanks, Rez. And we both got our packs. So, of course, they were only 40 dust, but still really cool. And you may get lucky. You may get a legendary. But really cool Tavern Brawl. Great for new players and great for experienced players, too, because you get to play with cards that are no longer around. And it's not just because they rotated out. It's because they've totally changed. Undertaker. This is the old school Undertaker before the nerf. So
I'm thinking that this Tavern Brawl has a lot more replayability because, beyond the card back. Just because you want to see these 8, 9, 10, 11 different decks from these experts who put together these and you get to see the cards unnerfed that you will never get to play again.
I would like. I really.
Anyplace else.
I would really like to play all the Firebats decks, so you get that old world experience, so to speak.
And Rez and I were playing earlier, and what is really cool is when your turn begins, it has a little blurb that comes up, and it says this deck belonged to such and such, and they did for my freeze deck, it said who was it? It was Ostkaka. It said when Ostkaka beat somebody in the finals, he ironically burnt them down with fireballs from Uncle Tony in his freeze deck. Yeah. So, it has these little blurbs that talks about the deck and how they won with it or what they did with it. So it's really, really neat. This Tavern Brawl, nostalgic, yes. Awesome, yes. Like Vastidia stated, you'll get to play with cards that don't exist anymore. Some of these cards are, yes, they still exist, but not in this way. So really cool stuff. The replayability, like Rez said, is amazing.
Okay, well, cool. You gotta get out there and play it before Sunday, before it goes away.
Before Sunday, get out there, kids. Do it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move us along, and let's go ahead and start talking about Warrior.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff going on in Warrior, right?
Yes.
In fact, I have a hard time putting my finger on it because it's so hard to identify what... That was really bad, wasn't it?
I see what you did there.
Well, let's first talk about the unidentified shield.
I see what you did there.
So, this is a 6-mana shield that says, gain 5 armor, gains a bonus effect when it's in your hand. And what that means is that when you draw this card, it will suddenly magically appear text on your card that's a little different depending on a random generation. So you'll have all of them will have gain 5 armor. They will just have new additional text that goes with it. The first one being the serrated shield that says deal 5 damage, along with the gain 5 armor. The spike shield is equip a 5/2 weapon. The tower shield plus 10, gain 10 more armor, giving you a total of 15. And the runes shield, which is summon a 5/5 column.
Yeah.
So, Rez, what do you think about this card?
I really like this card. I don't think you can go wrong with any choices it gives you. I mean, at least when I've played it, it's just it's just great. It works for me every time. It seems to give me the right right thing that I need, or at least something useful. I think the most fun part might be I like the bladed shield a lot because you can just do damage instantly with it. You don't have to worry about waiting until your next turn to have a minion or a weapon to attack with, or the tower shield, which is just it gives you 15 armor for a cost of 6. That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. And
it's nice because it's 6 mana, and if you're up at the 9-10 mana range, 9th to 10th turn, you still have time to play your shield bash or your bladed gauntlet, something like that. If you have that, and you can have a big attack that way too. Nice combo.
I think this is a little more rounded than some of the other cards that are in a similar vein. For example, the one that comes to my mind is the Paladin card that had options that at least one of the options wasn't that great. This one, all these are viable in many different ways. However,
Mhm.
you may be in a situation where you really need that extra armor, or you really need that weapon to get you over the top to put in that extra 5 damage, and then you end up getting the rune shield, which gives you a 5/5 golem, and you lose because you can't defend yourself and you can't attack. So,
Right.
but that's what this is all about. Is not necessarily giving you what you need every time, but having that chance to get one of those, which throws a randomness into it, which a lot of people don't like necessarily the random aspect of it. So,
Hmm.
I would say my two favorites, at least the ones I always try to get, are the serrated and the runed. So serrated being you can deal 5 damage and get 5 armor, and then the rune shield, gain 5 armor, summon a 5/5 golem. So
Yeah.
I mean, having a 5/5 and 5 extra armor for 6 mana isn't really that bad. So you're paying 1 mana to get 5 armor. So not too bad at all. What
Yeah.
is it? Your hero power costs 2 and it gives you 2 armor.
Hmm.
Is that right?
right.
So you're getting 5 armor and a 5/5 golem, or you're getting 5 armor and dealing 5 damage. The weapon's pretty cool. I do like that. But to use it, sometimes you have to sacrifice health. But then again, you're gaining 5 armor. So there you go. You're actually healing up. And the cool thing about Warrior, and I'll say this with this card, is gaining 5 armor is better than gaining 5 health, because you can go above 30.
Yes.
And Rez and I both this week were way above 30
Hmm.
with armor. And it was, I think Rez, you were playing I was playing recruit. Is that right? Or was I playing armor? Or it was vice versa. And it was like the other person that wasn't playing armor had more armor than the person that was playing.
Right.
Wow.
And it was crazy. I mean, it seems like any warrior deck you could just go above and beyond, which I really like. Having armor is so much better than having a heal. So I think having armor is actually worth more. So normally you'd pay what, 2 mana for every 5 healing, or something like that, or 2 for 4. Whereas here you're paying, you're paying significantly less, because armor, I think, is worth more than health, because you can go above 30. So,
That's
but
right.
of course, below 30, it doesn't feel that way. But
Okay, well, let's
I
move
just
on
think
to
it's
the
awesome.
next one then. Speaking of a little bit of armor, 6 mana gem-studded golem. He's a 6 mana 5/9 minion with taunt. Can only attack if you have 5 or more armor. So otherwise, he's a bump in the log unless you got a bunch of armor.
That's a big bump, though, dude. Look at that 9 health.
He is a
true.
big bump.
That's big.
Does have a big bump with the taunt. So,
Yeah.
and in your case, apparently armor is not a problem to come by.
If you're playing that archetype, yeah, that's for sure.
So no,
I think this guy's okay. When I've played him, he's worked. I've been able to attack with him no problem, because getting 5 armor is not hard for a warrior.
especially with the new
Right.
cards.
I haven't really played around with the armor type deck all that much yet. I was trying to cobble together the taunt warrior, the quest warrior, with the new cards, and I think I included one of him in with that deck that I made. It's a little bit on the slow side for that. You want to put out as many taunts as you can quick, but he'll definitely fit in with the armor warrior better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good deal.
Next up, we have the Kobold Barbarian, a 3 mana 4/4 minion that says at the start of your turn, attack a random enemy.
Yeah, this guy, I messed around with this guy with my recruit deck.
Yeah.
And
Right.
recruited him a few times, and it's pretty cool. He's 4 attack, 4 health, and he's only 3 mana. I mean, just getting him out there, and then your opponent's like, oh man, so do I leave him and just hope he doesn't hit my face or kill off my minions, or do I kill him off? Like he's not a kill on sight, but it's like, do I risk it?
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's interesting.
He's dangerous on an empty board.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave him out there without an answer to him, you're taking 8 damage in that turn instead of just 4.
Right.
So I think he is I'd count him as a pretty big target, especially on turn 3 if you get him out there.
Yep.
Well,
That's dangerous.
he can't attack though. He attacks at the beginning of your turn randomly. You can't point him. So he doesn't do 8 damage. He only does 4.
Oh, okay.
Are you
All
sure
right.
about that?
I
I don't
mean-
believe that's accurate, because it would
Okay.
say can't attack. At the start of your turn, you attack a random enemy.
Interesting.
Right.
All right. Well,
So you leave him on the board, that's 8 damage.
I'm
something.
like 95% sure, so I don't want to give anybody any misinformation. Your mileage may vary.
We may have to return to play test this guy.
I
Maybe.
believe we can find an answer to this guy in
All
a
right.
matter of seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you
And-
work on that. Rez, I don't think you have played this guy. Now, I've played him, and I didn't think I could attack him. So Zerotio says he agrees with me.
Correct.
So, I mean, I would say Zerotio is correct. But, of course,
Ah.
I'm the one that's arguing that you can't attack with him. But, yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Come to think of it, maybe when I did
okay.
did
So
play him
his-
the one time,
his
I may have
attack-
used a charge on him.
His attack or his
Yeah.
text counts as an attack.
yeah.
So
So
unless
he
you
attacks.
give him Wind Fury, he only attacks once.
Yeah,
Very
that's what I
interesting.
thought, because I have played with him, and I mean, I never had any issues with not being able to attack with him because I never really tried, because I
Okay.
assumed. But
Well, he probably didn't light
sometimes
up
we
either.
assume. Yeah, he doesn't light up.
Okay. Yeah, so
All right, well,
there we
anyway.
go. We had a little bit of misinformation there, but we fixed it.
Well,
The correct answer is
this is true.
he does not. If he attacks at the start of your turn, that is his attack. He cannot attack again.
Hmm. Okay, that's my fault.
Oh no!
Listen, I don't claim to be anything other than a casual player.
That's right. Okay, our next one then is gather your party. A 6-mana spell. Recruit a minion.
Oh yeah, this is the fun guaranteed card. I liked when I built my recruit deck. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Turn 6, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play this card, and there's gonna be some awesome dudes popping out. It's gonna be great. And then I forget, and I put cheap little guys in my deck, and I'm like, oh, why did it grab that guy?
Right?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a 6-cost card, so you
Yeah.
better hope that whatever it pulls out of your deck costs more than 6. You want to get that value out of this card.
Yeah,
So
you have to
That's-
definitely build your deck with that in mind.
that's why you put things in this deck like Deathwing or Yasharge or Sleepy Dragons or the Lich King, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yasharaj would be the ultimate pull would be Yasharaj, and then it pulls everything else. Like if you're in wild, it pulls your Sylvanas, your Ragnaros,
Hmm.
it pulls out Malagos, because I'm assuming, so if you're putting this in your deck, your turns 1 through 5 are mainly armoring up and or casting spells to keep the board clear. So
Right.
if this pulls something like Malagos, then you're running spells anyway. So those spells after turn 6 now do a lot more damage than they did before turn 6 if you're pulling Malagos out of your deck. Again, in wild, you're pulling Ragnaros, you're pulling Sylvanas, all these cool cards that you would normally pay a lot for, and now you're getting it for 6 mana. But ultimately, Yasharaj is the best. Good
There
job,
you go.
guys.
Works for
You're
me.
doing it right.
Gramash is fun to pull with this one too, because then you get that charge.
Oh yeah. I forgot about him. Good job,
Anyhow.
dude.
Okay, the next one we have is the Lesser Mithril Spellstone. Yeah. That's 7 mana, and we've seen these before already. We've talked about this many times, the Spellstones. This one is summon 1/5/5 Mithril Golem. And if you equip a weapon, you upgrade this card to its next level, which is a regular Mithril Spellstone. And that one summons 2 5/5 golems. And if you upgrade it once more by equipping a weapon, you summon 3 5/5 Mithril golems.
Paying 7 for 3 dudes, I don't think is bad. And by turn 7, for a warrior, I don't think it's too difficult for you to equip 2 weapons.
Right.
Paying 7 for 2 5/5s isn't bad either.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get all 3, weapons equipped.
Well, you only need 2 weapons.
Two weapons equipped, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and
so,
I agree. Like 2 5/5s for 7, that's pretty crazy.
not too shabby.
Stretch
Not
it out
at
a
all.
little bit, and you get 3 of them. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 health is sometimes that's hard to get rid of, and if you're playing against a mage, they have to waste a fireball on it. And I don't mean by waste, but they have to use a fireball on it. And
Right.
it's like,
Yep. Clears that out. And they can't
Yeah.
use Flame Strike and remove them.
yeah,
You
True.
you eliminate some of these larger area effect damage spells because the 5 health. So
yeah.
okay.
Circle of Healing doesn't get rid of these.
Mm-mm. At least that combo.
Or Akanai Circle, yeah.
Okay, next is the Dry Whisker Armorer. 2 mana, 2/2 minion, battle cry for each enemy minion gain 2 armor.
So the only time I played this was against Rez, and he wasn't playing a lot of minions.
So
He didn't play nice, and it didn't really work for me. But if you're finding yourself playing against a bunch of aggressive decks, and if you decide to go back and play the old adventures where a boss is going to bring out a bunch of dudes, and you play this guy.
Yeah, true. This is nice against those decks that have a whole bunch of little minions. Like maybe after the paladin plays his what's the card where he brings out 2
Call to
or 3
Arms.
call to arms, things like that. Yeah. Or like a zoo lock type deck against that. Anything where they're filling up their board quickly with little minions.
Anixia.
This does wonders. Yeah.
Anexia? Did you just say Anexia?
Anixia.
Who plays Anexia?
that was my first legendary. I still
I
cherish
remember
Anixia.
that. I remember
She's
that.
my favorite.
That's
Wow.
funny because Rez, your first golden was Alexstrasza, right?
Alexstrasza, right?
Yeah, I don't even remember my first dragon. But Anexia. Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to laugh at your first legendary there, Vestas?
Whatever. Moving on.
Anexia. Okay.
Okay, next is Reckless Flurry. 3 mana spell, spend all your armor, deal that much damage to all minions.
I've used this and it worked well. Right, Rez?
Yeah. So that's when you have like 37 armor, and then the guy across from you, he has 37 armor. Espo plays Reckless Flurry. All of the big minions that you just put on the board, your Charge, your Deathwing, they just go bye.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sweet, dude. This is sweet, and for 3 mana.
For 3 mana.
Yeah, it's oh goodness. So let's take a look at like Flame Strike, for instance. Flame Strike 7, it deals 4 damage to everything. It's not that difficult for a warrior to get 7 armor.
Right.
It's actually really easy for him to get 3 to 5. So you're paying 3 mana to do an AoE that's 3 to 5 to whatever. But I mean, I'm just saying what's easy for a warrior to get. Obviously, the hero power, you're getting 2 armor. So pay 3 to do an AoE with 2 damage to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or not everything, but it is minions. It's just minions.
Yep.
It isn't opponent. But the 3 mana, this card I think has been overlooked maybe. I really like it. I really like this card.
Well, I mean, it is conditional. You have to have that
Yeah.
armor to do it,
Yep.
but you could get a huge value out of it, and it could be a really great board clear for you if you're playing a lot of armor in your deck.
Yeah, and
For
if
sure.
you have to, shield slam the big guy first and then play Reckless Flurry to clear off the little guys and the rest of that big guy. I mean, so
Right.
many cool options with this card. I really like it.
Mhm.
Maybe
Right.
because it worked for me to get rid of Rez's Deathwing, but whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
And Yashiraj.
Well, the next card also works with armor. It is the Bladed Gauntlet. 2 mana, 0/2 weapon, but its text has attack equal to your armor and can't attack heroes.
Yeah, this is tough. Rez used this against me. And yeah, it's
That
crazy.
would be a little OP if it could attack heroes. You just armor up, keep on armoring up, play all your armor cards, equip your Bladed Gauntlet, and OTK the other.
Right.
Yeah, so and every time you attack a minion, you're most likely losing armor too, so your attack power is going to go down until it hits 0 and you don't have any armor left, then you just can't use it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it only costs 2.
Makes sense.
And it only has 2 durability as well.
Yeah. I would say playing this in maybe like a pirate warrior,
Mhm.
where you have, some pirates that can maybe give this more durability and at least give it 1 attack. So you play a couple pirates that upgrade your weapon, play upgrade, which upgrades your weapon.
Right.
And I think this is legit. I definitely think you have to obviously build your deck accordingly. Add a few cards to supplement this. You can't just throw it in and go at it. I think you got to supplement it with a few other cards. So if you're putting this in your deck, you kind of have to, leave some space for other supplemental cards with it, in my opinion.
I mean, I see this as more of a defensive card than an offensive one, though.
Okay.
Because you're definitely going to want to play this in a deck where you're going to be getting armor. I don't know that it would go too well with a pirate warrior. That's aggressive.
More
straight out aggressive than anything.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
Touche.
Well, now that the Battle of Weapons has commenced, let's talk about one other weapon. It is the
This is the
Cleaver.
weapon.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is the legendary weapon for warriors. It's a 8 mana 3/3 weapon that says after a hero attacks, recruit a minion.
Yes, Woe Cleaver. I think that this was when I did the pre-order of KNC. This is the weapon that I got.
Gotcha.
Which was
along
of course,
with every other weapons.
Right? Well, yeah, I did get a bunch of the other ones,
but yeah, I mean, of course you'd get warrior.
You know how they're named.
It's like they knew.
They're playtesting it, and the opponent that was on the other side, when the person who got this weapon swung it, and the minions it pulled out, they were like, "Whoa!" Exactly right.
Exactly. Like whoa. Isn't there like some rap song where they say like whoa a lot? Something like whoa.
I don't know.
That's it. This is it. That's what they're talking about.
That's right. The Woe Cleaver.
Whoa.
That's right. Yeah, so you want to put this in your big warrior deck,
Yep.
as the kids are calling it these days, where you're recruiting those gigantic minions. You don't really have a whole lot of minions, but the ones that you have are huge. And when you bring them out, after doing all this damage to your opponent's face, you also got a big old minion on the board that they got to deal with the next turn or right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Good combos if you set it up right.
Yeah, I like this weapon. It's pretty cool.
It's fun.
I've seen Rez use it, and it's legit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last minion card we have, it's a legendary minion. It is the 8 mana 4/8 Geosculptor. Yep. And its text says, at the end of your turn, summon a random minion with cost equal to your armor up to 10.
Just looking at this. If you're listening to us and not watching us on Twitch, you're not doing it wrong, but man, you're missing this. Hopefully you can vision this card. It's some kind of kobold with a candle on his head, and he's holding his hands up, and it's just so weird. Like,
yeah,
what is he doing?
He's
he's sculpting some geos.
He is definitely sculpting. He is.
Yeah.
You know, they got to have
Yeah.
something to carry all the kobolds in, you know? So he's sculpting geos, little geometros to get everybody around
my
him.
gosh.
Oh, that was my
Geosculpting.
first card.
Rex. I do
The
remember
Geo
Rex.
Spectrum from 9th grade. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
Or 10th grade. Yeah.
Your little Geo.
Oh, it was
Yep.
garbage. Anyhow, Geo Sculptor Yip is not garbage. He is a good card. I think he was like the first. I had to craft him. I was like, look
You
at
mean
this
you
dude.
sculpted him?
I had to sculpt him, and he in turn has sculpted me many a fine minion, all the way from an angry chicken when I had no armor, possibly up to I don't think I've had.
Well, I saw him make you a wisp,
Yeah, he made me a wisp once. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, it was awesome.
and I saw the angry chicken. You had one arm. I'm trying
Wow.
to think what else
Right,
he
right.
made for you against me.
You know, I think I actually had him make Marin the Fox for me once too, which was cool. But you know, you don't get the treasure with it because his battle cry didn't trigger. He just made him, and it's he's on your board, which is it's okay. It's all right.
He's like, hey, here's Marin the Fox. I know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
cool,
like,
but
hey, this guy just shows up everywhere. The Fox,
Yeah,
you know,
it looks just like
he's
him.
the man.
Wow.
All right. Anyhow,
He's a cool card.
yeah,
I do not
Yeah.
have him, but I would definitely look at playing him because that's a lot of fun.
Oh, he's fun guaranteed. There's no doubt about that.
yeah. He is expensive though. He costs 8. Not a whole lot of damage for that 8 cost. So
But at the end of your turn, you get a random minion, and if you have 10
Yeah.
armor, then it's guaranteed to be
Yeah.
something fun.
Yeah, for
this is true.
that health helps out a lot. You know,
Yes.
he can stay alive, and if you can keep him alive, then he's going to keep sculpting. He's going
Right.
to keep sculpting till he
Right.
can't sculpt no more.
Yeah. And Steve and I were talking a little bit before the show about, we are fans of random mechanics too,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's fun. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's true.
This is true.
Sometimes it works in your favor, and most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
True statement.
Yeah.
True statement.
Well, that's it. That's it for the warrior cards this time around.
Gotcha.
Yeah, some pretty cool stuff there.
Yeah.
I really get the itch to go play some more warrior, but
hmm
one of these days I will maybe even sculpt something.
Mm,
Ooh.
maybe the Woe
You
Cleaver
should.
or Geosculptor. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
if you guys haven't
Uh-huh.
had the chance,
Uh-huh.
I need you guys to get out there. And if you want gold, if you want loot, if you want card packs, my suggestion would be not to scour the internet for what is going to happen, but just simply log in every day. Check your quests. I've said this time and time again. X out the 40 gold quests. Try to roll for those 50 gold and higher quests and play against your friends. You can finish those quests against friends. Rez and I have decks specifically made for this purpose because
Mhm.
sometimes it's like, man, I got to go to work because of Rez and I's schedule, him being in Korea, me being in the States. It's like, man, we got 15 minutes, but I got this 50 gold quest. I got to get 3 wins with a warrior. Oh, I got to play 40 druid cards. Okay, well, I'm going to make a suicide druid so that you can get your wins in. And it's like, we go ahead and we plan it accordingly and we get those wins out of the way and we get it fun every time. I think every match we play, even if it's suicide, is hysterical and fun. Get out there, play with your friends, get your loot, and log in every day because some of these things happen and they don't put a lot of stuff on the internet about it. Like I didn't even know that for the next 3 days, if you log in each day, you get a card pack. Of course, I don't look on the internet a lot for stuff like this, and maybe you don't either. If you're a casual player, you're not searching for Hearthstone every day. Log in to Hearthstone every day, if not just to roll those 40 gold quests away and see if you get a pack. You never know. They may say, oh, last month we made a mistake with quests and we're going to give you guys 3 packs because we feel bad. So make sure you guys log in every day.
Or
get your gold,
HCT
get your loot,
starts and you get packs for just watching the tournament.
Yeah, well, you don't even have to watch the tournaments.
That's right.
You just log in. Just log in.
Benefit.
So make sure you guys are logging in every day, Xing out those quests, and save that gold or buy packs and play against your friends. If you guys don't have any friends, you can find them. They're out there.
Or you can make a free account for your iPad. Play yourself from your PC to your pad.
You can do that.
But you should never let that happen. You should at least join the Legend of the Innkeeper
Facebook
friends and
Patreon.
your Facebook group or Patreon, right? And then you have loads of friends to play with.
That's right, tons.
Oh yeah, there's people on there constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Espo had to delete a bunch of people the other day to add some more friends.
Yeah. While I was streaming, I actually deleted. I deleted somebody. I don't know. Vestidus, are you still my friend?
Barely.
Battle.net. I may have deleted you just to add somebody, because I usually delete my real life friends if I'm gonna play somebody that's not on my friends list. I'll delete, because I know I'm like, I'll see him at work tomorrow and I'll be like, hey, my friend on Battle.net anymore. Somebody, I'll friend you back whenever I get a chance. But Zerosio's right. Even if you only have one friend in Korea, at least you have one friend.
This is true.
That's my hint and tip for this week.
Cool. Well, real quickly, let me pick what we're going to talk about next week.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
And we have a short list now. There's only 4 classes left on that list, and I'm going to random.org where mages roll dice for your benefit, and we're going to see what those mages roll. With 4 choices. So let's see. Rolling, and it is a number 4. And Espo, you're going to be excited about this one. It's Rogue.
Oh, yeah. I am ready. Oh, yeah. And here's what's funny. I just crafted last week, and I think I mentioned it on the podcast, or I might have mentioned it streaming. I get the 2 mixed up. Kingsbane.
Kingsbane.
Yeah. So I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah. So,
okay.
Any iTunes reviews, because we need to get those iTunes reviews. Rez, you got your job for the next week is to find people and tell them on the streets of Korea.
Do the kids in your class all have iPads or tablets?
We can't do that.
Well,
we can't do that. That's against the terms of service.
Actually, honestly, everybody, if you want to help the show a little bit, we do have a little project for you. If you would be kind enough to go to our website, legendoftheinnkeeper.com, and click on the YouTube link and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be most appreciative.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're talking about knocking us down a peg.
Yeah, they just changed the rules. And one of the things that they require you now to have is a lot of followers or subscribers to your channel. We've got the views, we just don't got the subscribers. So if you would be more than happy to get out there and subscribe to us on YouTube, whenever we do these shows, you'll get just a gentle notification saying that a new video is available. You can turn those notifications off if you choose to. But it does help. I think
Rez needs to run through the streets of Korea telling people to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to do iTunes reviews.
I'll just be another crazy foreigner over here if I do that.
You'll also get notifications.
They'll just ignore you.
Totally.
You'll get notifications also when Espo does his streams with his gameplay that the video goes automatically to YouTube and shows another video. So if you want to keep up with all those things, that would be awesome for you to do that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we would really appreciate it. We need those iTunes reviews. And a lot of people have been emailing us lately, which I really appreciate, because the email is actually direct information that we can use, and I really appreciate those. But it would be awesome if we could get those iTunes reviews in, and if you guys could subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I know Rez and I have been slacking on the YouTube videos, but he's also 14 hours ahead of me, and it's a little bit difficult to nail time down where we're both able to make those YouTube videos. But
We'll get back into
stream. Yeah, I've managed to stream a little bit more, and of course, those videos go straight to YouTube after I'm done streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that's really cool about Twitch is it's two birds, one stone. So the one stone is me streaming, and the two birds are live on Twitch and later on YouTube. So if you guys could go over to YouTube and subscribe, that would be awesome. And of course, send us a few iTunes reviews. Speaking of emails, Fastidious, I think we got one.
We did get one. It is from Giant. Yes, the Giant. He says, hello,
Okay.
chaps. The suggestion from Team 5 is that we're going to see some new cards heading to the Hall of Fame at the end of the current year. With these cards moving out of Classic standard rotation, do you think there's any value in adding any cards to Classic? If they didn't have new Classic cards unlocked as part of the PvE rewards for future expansions, perhaps they could promote cards from existing expansions. Do you think this is viable? And if so, what cards would you like to see move from an expansion into the Classic pool? Regards,
Interesting.
Giant.
This is an interesting point. Well, we've got first thing I thought of was when he said end of the current year. So as you guys know, Year of the Mammoth will be ending, and they will start the next year, which will be Year of the Orangutan. Right? We had Year of the Kraken, Year of the Mammoth, Year of the Orangutan. Right?
Yep.
Is that you guys are on board with that?
That is accurate.
I think so.
Yeah.
That is accurate. The Year of the Orangutan. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm glad
sure
you
it
guys
is.
are on because I thought it was
Followed
Sasquatch.
closely by the Year of the Spider Monkey.
Year of the Spider Monkey.
That's right.
Okay. So that's first statement. If you didn't have new classic cards unlocked as part of the PvE rewards for future expansions, perhaps they could promote cards from existing expansions.
I have an opinion on this.
So what he's and I want to explain what he's asking, what he's saying. So from what I understand with his sentence here is he's saying that cards that would normally rotate out, instead of rotating out, they are promoted to the Classic collection, which means they never rotate out. I like this idea. I think it's a cool idea. I think it might be a lot of work, but looking at it from the new player perspective, it would be twofold because it would allow them to strengthen their Classic collection, which is always good, and not have to go back. It would keep them from having to say, okay, I want to buy Classic pack and I want to buy the latest expansion pack. Now they don't have to do that because they have a chance that the cards they buy in the new expansion might go into Classic. Now, I'm not talking like dozens of cards. I'm talking like maybe one or two from each expansion. So I'm thinking from a new player perspective, it would help. But I'm thinking very limited. Very, very limited. Because you still want to keep, and I think See Me No More brings up a good point, you still want to keep that purpose of the rotation, right? You still want to keep that rotation. The reason why we do a rotation is so we can keep everything fresh. So I think putting cards into the Classic collection, we need to keep that super limited. So Vastidis, you said you had an opinion?
I agree with See Me No More. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Because the biggest reason why is because you've got a huge change that happens at the beginning of the year. And that huge change clears the muddiness. It transforms the game into something completely different. And then if you
it needs to happen.
It does.
I agree.
It really does need to happen. And if you take a card that's out of that, say a card that's actually effective that you would want to keep in there, it messes that up a little bit because it could be a card that is effective in ways that without it would completely change the game. So I don't like the idea. I get it.
Okay.
I get the reason to ask the question. I'm just not sure that it is the best choice. Um, I think they're coming out for a reason, and also the mention that there are some cards that may actually rotate into the Hall of Fame, which means that they are not cards that are going to leave the game normally with the rotation. They're classic cards that are going to move into Wild because of reasons. I think the reason they do that, or a portion of the reason, is because it gives them the flexibility to do something different with the new expansions that year, which they're already preparing for, that they can't do if those cards are still in the Classic collection.
Well, I don't think you meant to say leave the game, because cards
No,
don't.
I did not. I mean,
leave.
leave into Wild.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there
leaving
you
the
go.
Classic collection, moving into Wild.
Right.
That's what the first part of that is, going into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So
yeah, if it goes into the Hall of Fame, it doesn't leave. It just goes into Wild.
Yeah, where it was normally a Classic card set that's going into Wild. So if they have those cards go out, unfortunately, that means the Classic amounts are going to drop a little bit if they do that. That's okay. The only thing I don't like, I would like to see, I know they have many opportunities for you to get Classic packs every week with the Hearthstone, the Tavern Brawl. I would like to see them rotate that around to where you get more of the current pack or the current expansion in there as well. Because I know a lot of people, especially new players, are going, should I buy Classic packs or should I buy the new one? Well, you should always buy the new one if you're purchasing them, for the most part. But that's because right now you always get Classic ones as rewards in the generals to get you those original cards. So I don't actually know. Take it back. I don't think you should have the options. I don't think it should give you one or the other. It should continue giving you Classic, because I really think that's really the only way you're going to get Classic cards is the rewards as a new player, for the most part, because you're not going to want to spend your gold on that. You're going to want to spend your gold on the newest, coolest stuff. And keeping that available does. I'm thinking this through as I'm speaking. So, yeah.
Well, as far as keeping cards from a current expansion into the new one or something like that, or bringing back old cards that have retired to promote them or something like that. I mean, the Wile E. Coyote in me says, "Yeah, I want to play KT again in Standard," but yeah, can't do that. No, bad idea. So I agree with you guys too. Not the right
Moore
thing.
mentions one thing that Brian Kibler has kind of talked about, and maybe this is, and maybe I'm misunderstanding what he's saying, but he's saying that Blizzard should have some cards as a foundation set per year. So what if the idea was to reshape the Classic set to be a different set of cards each year, and that some of those cards disappear, but some cards go in it, and it's a complete remashup of that core amount. But that would, again, be extremely difficult. And revamping, you'd have to rebalance. I think that would be a lot of work to do something like that. But that is an interesting concept.
So it'd be a complete rotation then.
Well,
it would
be a rotation of some cards and reshaping that Classic set. But
so you would take the Classic set, and then some cards from the Classic set would rotate out, but some would stay in, and those ones that would stay in would just be different each year, depending on, because of course, and I think this is a really good idea. And I think See Me No More, I think you're on it, Vestidius. I think you hit what he's trying to say, and I somewhat agree that what they could do is take that foundation and basically look at the 3 expansions that are coming out for that season, or that year, and say, okay, for Year of the Orangutan, these are the 3 expansions that are coming out. How can we change the Classic set so it is more balanced with these 3 expansions? Instead of spending, the year trying to make sure that the foundation or the Classic set fits, they just go ahead and fit it for it. And every year, of course, that foundation changes. So I'm on board with that. I kind of like that. I'll have to put more thought into this. I really like that. And See Me No More also mentions that Brian Kibler has talked about this to extent, and I think I need to look up, because That's an interesting concept because it will help a lot with balance. Because right now, as it stands, the classic set is not changing, and that's your foundation every year. So these 3 expansions that they're bringing out each year, they're having to balance according to that.
Yep.
Instead of taking both and changing both,
Mm-hmm.
they're just, one is solid and the other.
We're stuck with this. We have to deal with
this,
whatever it is. So
yeah. So
keep in mind, and by the way, just for the record, they haven't announced yet what the next year is. I suppose just being silly.
Wait, it's not Year of the Orangutan? I thought I decided.
Spider-Man.
Because didn't I say
Spider-Man.
I said Year of the Mammoth last year, and they went with that.
That's right.
So
Year of the Black Seahorse.
oh my gosh,
yes.
Black Rock Mountain.
Okay. I just
Stone
want to mention
Adventure.
a few cards that are leaving this with the next rotation, just to keep this in mind. Patches, the pirate, many Jade cards, Kazakus, Raza the Chained. Many,
all of the
all
Jade
of them,
cards.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Raza the Chained, Dirty Rat, Babbling Book, Barnes, Cthulhu, Yogg-Saron.
Oh no, Cthulhu.
Wow.
And Evolve.
Yeah, all the gods.
All the gods.
All the gods
are going to be gone at that rotation. Again, that's at the first expansion of the year this time. So what, maybe April for that?
Oh, I will miss Yasharaj.
So those are some big changes.
He and I have a special love. Yasharaj.
Yeah.
He always pulls good guys out of my deck and makes them do good things.
Oh, he can go. He was not helpful to me at all. I
loved him. Oh, I loved
when
him.
I played Rez just before while you disappeared and went offline. Yeah, he didn't help me at all. So
wait, Yasharaj or
Yogg-Saron?
Or Yogg-Saron.
Yogg-Saron.
Yeah,
he ended up on my side of the board.
Yogg-Saron. Yeah, Treachery does that, I hear.
Yep.
Anyways, great conversation with your email. I appreciate it. If you want to send us another email, send it to info@legendoftheinnkeeper.com. If you want to complain or whatever, send it to legendoftheinnkeeper.com. If you want to just be part of the program, just let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And we do have a Facebook shout out.
Oh yeah, we were going to shout out.
Rez chose. I gave Rez the task to do it. So Rez chose.
Will on the Facebook. I've been kind of talking back and forth with him a little bit. He's been really active on our forums, talking about his decks, sharing his laddering progress, the cool experiences he's had, and legendary card pulls from packs that he's got. Congrats on the Woe Cleaver, Will.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Just in time for work week.
Yeah.
And definitely a huge shout out to our Twitch audience. If you'd like to join our Twitch audience and take part in our live recording, we are live usually between 8 and 8:30 on
Eastern
Thursday nights, Eastern Standard Time. And definitely a shout out to that community, and especially See Me No More. He has been awesome tonight in chatting with us, and of course, Zeroshio always making sure we say the right things and don't misinform anyone.
Yeah.
He's our moderator, and he's our moderator.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah, he's also my wingman forever.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Again, we're going into Rogue next week, and I hope to look forward to that experience. I'm definitely going to break out my Rogue now that I'm back home, and I can break out the Hearthstone a little bit more and get some
good stuff.
games in.
Definitely.
So, thanks for joining us. If you want to join us again at legendoftheinnkeeper.com, and actually go to legendoftheinnkeeper.com/YouTube, and it will take you to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe and be a follower and a friend, and we'll share you all our new videos as soon as they go live. So thanks again. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Good job, team.
Good job, team.
It's See Me No More. We can't help it. Rez is on the show, so it's obviously a good show. I mean, we can't not have a good show with Rez. So it's just, that's the way it is.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, guys. That was fun.
Right?
Yes.
Your internet
Definitely.
started freaking out on us again.
Mine?
Yeah. It started blipping a little bit. I was like, oh, and then
Oh,
it
no.
settled down.
For me, your audio dropped out a little bit at the end there a couple times when you were saying the legendoftheinnkeeper.com and stuff like that. Might want to check that in post.
Nothing I can do about it.
All right.
Just deal with it.
All
Well,
right.
you record locally, though, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Fastidious? Yeah, so we'll be good. Good. So, as long as we didn't get any
Oh, you
feral
meant me.
gibbers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only you. I was here.
I was recording local. That's good.
Okay.
Yep, no feral gibberers.
Feral gibberers. How is that? How is that a Twitch icon? That's awesome.
Regis Kiblin, his channel. If you're a
Okay.
subscriber to it, you get it.
That's
Nice.
funny.
Do you have? If you hover over, do you see that? It talks to it and tells you what it's from.
Oh, I see. Regis Gibberer. Okay. Nice. That's funny.
That's funny. Who's Regis? Regis Gibber, Regis, hey, you
Go to
guys.
Regis Kilbin
I don't know who that is.
on Twitch, and you'll find out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Actually, if you click on it, it'll take you straight to his channel.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Well, that just happened.
And he's
There
playing
have been
right
other
now.
donations, but most of the like top 5 donators. Don't
Good show,
often
guys. That was cool.
Yeah.
Warrior.
Usually just debut, yeah.
Very cool.
Finished with plenty of time left
Very
too.
few,
And he's legend
very few
right now.
4 drops, and you get these problems. I
Oh,
added 2
deal.
piloted
Good deal.
shredders. Oh boy. Well, theoretically,
Yeah, I'm
Astral
down- I'm
Tigers
down for
removes
anybody
this
that makes
risk,
cool
but
content.
oh no!
Well, maybe we should host him after this.
No, that's GG. We can't win.
We can do that. That's
That's GG.
possible.
It's
We've
over.
Okay.
been known
We
to
had
host
to
people
get.
before.
Well, thanks,
But,
guys.
We
Hang
had
out for
to
a minute.
get-
We're gonna go ahead and do
we'll play it out, but we
a
pretty
host
much had to
on
get an Astral
Regis for a
Tiger off
little
that.
while.
Man,
Let him,
he played this beautifully.
have some fun
Played
with
it
that and
just
see if
absolutely
he
masterfully.
enjoys that. I know it's not a whole lot of people bringing him over, but
I'm
it's
really
something.
not even mad. Just played so
Well, does anybody want to play a match? Anybody
Oh,
want to
then
play
we
some
probably shouldn't
Hearthstone?
host anything then.
Aha!
Go ahead. I'll let you two go at it. And
Well, I mean, anybody in Twitch chat that wants to play,
Espo, do you
I
want
need
to
a-
start up stream and do it on your end?
I can stream it.
Okay.
I can stream it.
Why
So
don't you do
let me get out of Discord.
Okay.
And Rez, what I'll do
Rez,
is
when
I'll
do you have
just
to leave for work?
I got about 20 minutes.
Okay, you
20,
better do it.
25 minutes. All right.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with us in stream. I'm going to drop here so that Espo can pick it back up.
Yep, gonna do it.
Nice.